Hey everyone, Creeper here, and I'm sorry if I don't feel at 100% right now. I am currently sick, but I have gotten my voice back slightly, so hopefully it's fine. I want to just take some time to talk about something I've kind of noticed. I will talk about situations and stuff. People will not care at all, but then I'm right in the end. I'm going to bring up two stories about when this has happened. One of Kitamushi and another of Janky Shining. So, first Kitamushi. Kitamushi, about a year ago, I had a falling out with because I had problems with him with how he would defend things even though he wouldn't know what he's talking about. I don't like it when people do that, so I cut him off. He immediately resorted to lying about me. So I have been sus about him the entire year since then. I think he's a pathological liar. He lied just because I didn't want to be friends with him, so he lied, and his excuse always has been, I misremembered what happened. You can see this excuse in the calls that will be linked in the description down below. And recently, he did that exact same thing with the YouTuber Camry, where he created allegations of sexual harassment, claiming that he didn't create them, and then it turns out he did create them. And I find it hilarious that I've been calling someone out for lying for a year and no one has cared. In fact, some people made fun of me when I made a video calling him out for lying and threatening to strike me. I just find it very interesting when people will make fun of me if I ever call stuff like this out, but as soon as he's called out for lying about others, all of a sudden it's actually like important and we should do it. The second situation I want to talk about is about Janky Shiny. Recently, Janky Shiny has been called out for harassing the YouTuber Grimsy. I find this hilarious because the same exact person harassed me. Now, I never talked about this publicly because I talked about someone harassing me in the past and people made fun of me for it. So I never talked about it this time. Now, Janky would get people, random people, or people I know, to send me messages through DMs of screenshots of stuff he would say. These were all hateful things, and sadly, I do not have screenshots of these because I blocked all the people on Discord who sent them. At least most of them because they were on Discord, except for one of them, which was on Twitter. Now, some of the YouTubers who did this were Unicommentary. I didn't block him, but it was on Twitter. Dodge and Animedia. These people all did that, and I got Janky Shiny to admit that he was harassing me. This happened in the Bunk server, and there's one witness that I definitely know was there. There was Prag, mostly because she was trying to get me to accept Janky Shiny's apology, although personally, I wasn't buying it, and who would have guessed I was right. He would continue to harass someone else. Now, once again, if you don't want to take this too seriously, I understand, because, I don't really have too many screenshots for this, and I didn't record the call of him apologizing, but really do think about the first situation, where I called someone out for lying, and no one cared until he was called out for lying by someone else. If you want to watch the two calls I had with Kitamushi, I will link those down below. I will also link down the original video about Kitamushi. So what did we learn here today? Well, I'm always right.
Socialism is when the government does stuff. And it's more socialism the more stuff it does. And if it does a real lot of stuff, it's communism.